Coming up next, practice F. We're going to have Anya Colley, Andrea De Urquidi, Petra Kadivova, Brittany Beavers, Sarah Haldeck, Anjali Bailey, Sarah Carangelo, Rihanna Devian, and Barbara Janoskova.
Check. 1, 2, check.
All right, on the water, this is practice A, I do believe. One of our competitors coming in. Looks like there's a mechanical issue. Incredible balance being shown by these, by all these Motosurf competitors. I'll tell you, out there in the rough water, I mean, they started out with flat water this morning, but after all the personal watercraft have been in there, we've roughed it up for them, and they are handling it no problem. And I believe this is the F round. This is the USA round of the Motosurf Championship. We've got a rider down in front of us. Incredible skill being shown by these riders, I'll tell you. Most impressive. In this group, we have riders from Germany, Mexico, the Czech Republic, USA. Truly an international field. And this is the USA round of the Motosurf World Cup. For those of you that haven't eaten yet, you can check out Artichoke and Company right behind the Tower of Power. Hot dogs, bratwurst, muffalados. Hot dogs and bratwurst, $5. Muffalados, $7. Turkey wraps for $5. Vegetarian muffalado for $7. They've got chips, hummus platters, beer, wine, soda, water. Did I hear beer there? Think so. End of the day, we'll stop by. Well, look at these Motosurf competitors. Some of these girls at high speeds getting the boards almost from horizontal to vertical. They're really dipping those things in. Getting a bite out of the water and accelerating away. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, they have a hand control that controls the engine. 90cc two-stroke motor with a drive shaft and a jet pump incorporated into the board. Every part and piece on these boards made in the Czech Republic by JetSurf. Oh, leader of practice goes down, got a little offside, got lost on the course. Looks like she's okay. Everybody else continuing to go around. Wow, look at them go almost vertical, dipping a hand in the water. You'll see most of them doing that only on the left side with the free hand. I notice most every rider using the right hand to control the throttle. And the left hand for balance. It's kind of like ballet on water. With propulsion. What a great sport. We're so happy to watch them, have them come over to the U.S. and feel thrilled to have them meet up with us for our World Championships as well. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. Of course, Broward Motorsports. They're the title sponsor of the Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championships presented by Heyday Wake Boats. Stop by and see one of the 4 Broward Motorsports locations. If you and your family want to enjoy a wake boat experience, you want to have an affordable, fun event for the family to go out and, oh, excuse me, pardon me for that, folks. If you want to have an enjoyable time with the family all year round, a Heyday Wake Boat is an affordable, it's complete package. Less than $40,000. You can walk out for less than it cost for a SUV. You can have a boat, trailer, the boat completely set up. It's got a sound system, ballast tanks, all the features of $100,000 boats, but they're doing it for sub 40. Absolutely spectacular. We know of a few people that saw our races and went out and bought them already, and it's just the beginning. They are really sweeping the USA by storm. On the water, the A class, the speeds have picked up significantly. Obviously, a lot more performance in the board. Out on the track now, I do believe, Sebastian Kubanik, Lucas Zahorski, Petrfax Vinkovsky, Jacob Kornfeil, Martin Sula, Peter Prucha, Ivo Strauhal, Jan Charis, Mikhail Lostak, Pavel Musel, and Jan Drorks. And I am so sorry if I have slaughtered the pronunciation of your names. We'll try and get it done before the end of the weekend. So I see some different teams here. There's Jet Surf Slovakia, MSR Engines team, Jet Surf USA, Jet Surf Factory team, Symbio and Jet Surf, Prague Jet Surf Club, Mechanic Motorsport, and Hard Racing, all represented in the A category here on the water right now. Boy, look at the speed of some of these boards. These riders are able to bend over, literally bouncing their knees off the water when they've got high speed and a little bit of a wake to push against. Absolutely spectacular. This is a long course for them to be up there on that board. And just like in personal watercraft racing, they're setting up in advance. push deep in the turn and accelerate away.
These guys, these are the best in the World Championships. Here you have the total points.
Perfect.
And here you have
So Bobo, the course director, the race director, just came to tell me that these are the fastest and most skillful riders on the planet. The fastest rider and leading the points now, Sebastian Kubanik. Sebastian has a total of 688 points. Behind him was 651, Lucas Zahorski. And third, Petr Venkowski. He's at 549. So the top two, Kubanik and Zahorski, really pulling away from the rest of the field. In the fourth position, Cornfile. In fifth, Sula. And in sixth, out of Jet Surf USA, Peter Prucha. And Peter is an ex-hockey player. We're trying to look up and find him on what team. Yeah, he was an NHL hockey player and now racing on the World Cup Tour. Must be nice to be back in the USA. Is that Peter there that just came in the short? The numbers are on the front of their boards, right?
yes.
Okay, so you're not usually announcing from up here down at, yeah. 71, that's it.
These numbers are here.
Yeah.
Like for example, it's 29.
Right, see it.
Yeah, and Luca, his number is 73. I think it's
73? Oh, it's hockey number 2. Okay, got it. Do you need some water? We have a...
Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. As a matter of fact, I'm going to join you. Actually, I'm probably going to get it. I want to see what we've got. Oh.
It's really nice.
Oh, it looks like
really
it's kind of
nice.
fun.
And it's nice that, for example, jet ski is super cool, but for the jet ski, you need at least for a number, anchor, and everything.
Yeah.
This,
Oh,
you já už spouštím časomíru na Bčko, jo?
Oh, yeah. If you want, go get it. Well, actually, why don't I call Carson and have him bring you some so that you can get this film?
Then for the qualification, we need to adjust the cameras and so on, and especially the timekeeping system. How do you measure the time, for example?
One second. Carson, could you have whoever's bringing me food bring some for Nicole as well? Nicole, she's doing our Facebook stuff. Okay, great, thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, making it happen. Okay, great. So,
How do you measure the time? Here, for example, when you try to, because we have a gate
yes,
of the light.
for transponders and automatic.
Do you have a transponders?
No, no. But I'll tell you, I would love if the opportunity presents itself. If you have a transponder to try and
We
put
are
it on
working
the
on
ski.
this. We are working on this from last year.
Yeah.
Now we have some kind of modification because we found that it's not possible to buy in the market the whole system for the water sport.
Right.
Because normally they are using the loop, but the loop should be under the water and it doesn't
It
work.
creates problems. I know we've tried. I mean, we've tried them over here
Yeah.
for the last 20 years, different times.
I think that for the next year we have the whole system in the shell, so you can just use it, and it will be possible to adapt the system of heats or your system of competition.
Right. Well, that's. I mean, just having it count them and spit out a lap by lap
Yeah.
would be enough. Just come out. Life might. All right, that's exciting news. In All right. The fastest jet surf riders in the world out on the water right now. And speaking of fastest riders, Pro Watercross, we are going to start moto number 3. We're going to do that at 1:30. 1:30. You will need to be on the line. Amateur, runabout, box stock. You will need to be on the line at 1:30.
I know it's easier, Mama.
Boo is easy. Yes.
So you don't want to go by Z?
For us, Z is widely used the letter in an alphabet. So my father is Steniak, and Spiniak, Steniak, Spishak. We are several different names.
I know, I feel so stupid that I can't pick it up immediately. You know? I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll get it.
So among our Motosurf riders that are in this A classification, we have a Moto GP, Moto 3 rider, Jakob Kornfeil. Peter Prucha is an ex-NHL hockey player. Jan Charus is a Formula automobile racer. In the next classification, Martin Sanka. He pilots one of the Red Bull Air Race teams. And more will be coming as we've got time. Check these people out. Watch those boats. You can see the numbers for them on the bottom front of the board. And we'll do our best to give you more information as we get it in a format that we can use. I'll tell you the format I can tell you about right now. Broward Motorsports and Heyday Wake Boats have put on these national championships. Sam Nemi and his Broward Motorsports 4 locations. If you want to go ride, because they are always telling you to go ride, stop in and see Sam or any one of his 4 locations. Motorcycles, ATVs, personal watercraft, boats. It's never ending at Broward Motorsports.
If you want to start at
Attention Pro Watercross riders. Amateur runabout box stock, you need to be on the line at 1:15. 1:15. We're moving it up. Looks like we got some weather coming in. At 1:15, we need amateur runabout box stock on the line for moto number 3. Pro Watercross riders. Attention Pro Watercross riders. We are ready to go in 15 minutes. Amateur runabout stock, moto number 3. World champions will be crowned. You're going to want to be on the line with your boat and your holders in 15 minutes. Robin, I like what you did with your socks down there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Once again, Pro Watercross riders, 15 minutes, amateur runabout box stock on the line, novice ski stock, veteran ski GP combined. You should be in staging. So in 15 minutes, we need our riders on the line. You can hear us on the FM channel 91.5. 91.5. For those of you that are hungry, we've got the Artichoke Company behind us. Hot dogs, bratwurst, muffalados, turkey wraps, vegetarian, chips, hummus platters, beer, wine, soda, water. They've got it all. They're in the white tent behind the Tower of Power. Artichoke Company. They are ready to feed you with your choice of healthy meals. Now we're switching groups. The final group going out. Our final Motosurf group going out, I believe that is Group D. Folks, if you're just arriving, want to let you know you are at the 2017 Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championships, and they're presented by Heyday Wake Boats. Heyday Wake Boats, all the finer points of a much more expensive wake boat in an affordable package. You can pick up a Heyday wake boat with trailer, completely outfitted for less than it will cost you for an SUV. I'm telling you, if you and the family want to have a great time all year long, a Heyday wake boat is the way to make it happen. You know what they say, stop in on a payday, walk out with a Heyday. Saw some of our Motosurf riders over there checking out that boat earlier. Of course, it's an International World Cup round. This is a USA round of the Motosurf Championship. So happy to have all of their competitors here. A lot of fun to watch. Pro Watercross staff, we need everybody to their positions within the next 10 minutes. We need scoring. On-water safety crew, Michael Borges wants to go, go, go. He is first to the line, as he always is, out of Union, New Jersey, Michael Borges. They call you Gorgeous Borges up in New Jersey, Michael? Huh? Is that your nickname? I'll bet. I know. I see him walking around the pits. Yeah. Gorgeous Borges. You're going to be stuck with that for a long time, brother. Yeah. See? Even total strangers think that. All right. Amateur runabout, box stock, motor number 3. You want to get your boat in the water and head to the line, obviously around the outside of the course if you're over to the right. If you're on the left, just bring it over slowly. Come on over. Amateur runabout, box stock. Your race is set to go in 8 minutes. Remember, folks, we've got multiple classes to go. We're going to start crowning some champions here. And the best way to do it is to compete in all 3 motos. Moto number 3 coming up. And if you can hear us on the FM radio, FM 91.5. 91.5. Should be able to hear us anywhere within the park. Make it easy on yourselves. Anyway, big shout out to Sam Nemi and Broward Motorsports. They supported us all year long on the national tour. They are the premier sponsor here at the World Championships. And Sammy and his crew, I'll tell you what, you have not met nicer people to spend your money with than Sam Nemi. If you want performance stuff, they can customize almost anything. And if you're looking for something a little bigger, well, you want to go to Heyday. You see I think we've got a WT2 down there. Looking forward to getting one in the water this weekend. Justin Taylor wants to make it happen. Amateur runabout, box stock, we need you to the line. Water staff, scoring staff, we need you in position in 7 minutes. Kevin, do you copy? What sheets do you have down there? Have you got 11? 11, 12, 13? Race number 11, amateur runabout box stock. On the number 4 machine, out of Grand Cayman. Sponsored by Riva Racing, family and friends, Armenio Iantoska, and the Cayman Island Watercraft Association, Vijay Ramjeet. Ramjeet. Thank you. Is it Vijay? Vijay Ramjeet. Thank you for the pronunciation, Vijay Ramjeet. He's been spectacular in Moto 1 and Moto number 2. Here he comes to the line. On the 157 machine out of Ocala, Florida, Yamaha mounted, Jim Bennett. He is sponsored by Riva Racing. Forever Hooked Water Sports, Florida Express, Bennett Construction, and Tattoo Rich Racing. On that blue and white number 175 Sea-Doo out of Essex, Maryland. Sponsored by PWCparts.com, Toronto PWC, and West Shore Yacht Center, Justin Taylor. On the number 191 machine out of Middle River, Maryland. On the Yamaha, sponsored also by PWCparts.com, Joe Johnson. On that 225 machine out of Chicago, Illinois, Yamaha mounted. Sponsored by Roll and Go Docking Solutions and St. Bonnie Motorsports, Dean Harrison. On the 228 machine, the Yamaha out of Union, New Jersey. Sponsored by Borges Towing, Jet Lift, Stash Barbershop, Cross Bay Motorsports in Madrid, Lisbon, Bar and Grill, gorgeous Michael Borges. And rounding out the field out of Montgomery, Illinois, on the Yamaha, self-sponsored, Jason Ruttersdorf. And that's the lineup. Amateur runabout, box stock, moto number 3. World champions are coming at you. All right, on the water, amateur runabout, box stock, race number 11. We need novice ski stock, veteran ski, GP, 2 staging plays. You will be up as soon as this runabout class is done. All right, we've got a couple more things to finish up here. Some paperwork. We're almost there. Amateur runabout box stock, moto number 3, race number 11. At the end of our Moto 3 sessions, where we have champions. Yes, we're crowning world champions in every class today that's running today. We're going to have freestyle. Oh, yeah. We are going to have some freestyle action. For those of you that have never seen jet ski freestyle, quite exciting. We got some excellent riders here. Looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different freestylers in a couple of different classes, amateur freestyle and freestyle 800. That's going to be an exciting way to end the day. On the line, amateur runabout box stock. We have got some serious fast riders and exceptionally quick machines ready to come out there and boil the water. Norm Yee, our starter, tells them fire them up. 8 laps of water boiling action. Moto 3 is off and running. And Vijay Ramjeet, another hole shot. 3 for 3 off of the inside. That thing is a bullet. Whoa, rider went off. We had an ejection. Ramjeet gets by the boat cleanly. Ryder's got his hand in the air. Looks like he's okay. On the inside, Vijay Ramjeet. Oh, 2 riders going into each other. Oh, Ryder takes off. Oh, man, that's got far outside. Ryder hit the eject button. Everybody is safe. Gone by clean. We'll keep it up. Second position after Vijay is the 157, Jim Bennett. Jim Bennett and Gorgeous Borges right behind him. I think that's Jason Redderstoff. No, Redderstoff back 1 position. I think that's Dean Harrison in that 4th position. Vijay Ramjeet has got the full back straightaway already. There was a melee over there. A couple of boats bounced off each other. Looks like everybody's okay. That's what's most important. Vijay Ramjeet doing the correct thing, going to the inside, staying away from that downed rider. Ramjeet on that number 4 machine, sponsored by Armenio Ian Tosca. Vijay Ramjeet making it happen. He makes the turn, and the lapped rider who went down moves over, lets him by. Great sportsmanship there. Unfortunately, that's number 191, Joe Johnson, who hit the eject button. Here comes Jim Bennett in that 2nd position, the 157. In 3rd, Gorgeous Borges. In 4th, the 225, Dean Harrison. Boy, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all within a couple of buoys of each other. Vijay Ramjeet looks like he backed off the throttle just a little, try and save that machine. May use that again this weekend, we'll see. Ramjeet, boy, what a hole shot. That thing is spectacularly fast off the line. Ramjeet looks over. There's Bennett behind him. Jim Bennett out of Ocala, Florida. He's not backing down 1 iota. Ramjeet into the right-hand side of the course, followed by Bennett. Excuse me, that is Joe Johnson that is behind Ramjeet. This is Jim Bennett. When what would appear to be 3rd place on the track, Joe Johnson is a lap down. There's Borges in 3rd. Harrison followed by Redderstoff. Folks, anyone that wants to attend the awards dinner should see Jennifer in the cabana there, the first one at the end of the beach. Come and see her. You need to register in advance so we'll have food for you. Vijay Ramjeet leaving the field. Literally a half a lap lead, 3 laps in. Vijay Ramjeet absolutely brilliant on that machine. Yeah, so for those of you who have not signed up yet for the awards dinner, we need to know how many people are coming. You have to sign up down right at the end of the beach. Go down and see Jennifer, the first building down there. On the water. Yeah, it looks like it is. Jim Bennett still in 2nd, followed by Gorgeous Borges. Dean Harrison trying to chase down Borges, but I'll tell you what, Gorgeous Borges, he is putting that throttle, I think he's putting a dent in the handlebar with that throttle. Oh, man, all right, we have got commemorative T-shirts available over here on just past the, right near the Heyday Wake Boat. You'll see our tent over there, PWC Watercross. Specific T-shirts for this event. Can't get them anywhere else. Incredibly inexpensive pricing. Go over there and see AJ. Get a hearty handshake and a great T-shirt from a great man. On the water, Vijay Ramjeet on the back straightaway. He's backed it down about 6 notches. Let's save some fuel, save that motor. He is gone. Meanwhile, Bennett just now entering the U.S. Army. Excuse me. That's Joe Johnson. Jim Bennett is now getting on the back straightaway. Ramjeet has such a large lead, it's hard to keep second place in sight. Ramjeet making the left onto the front straightaway. Looks over his shoulder, sees what he thinks is second place. That is a lapper. Joel Johnson doing a great job. He's got the speed if he hadn't hit the eject button there. And when I say that, there was an altercation between two machines, but it's racing. And here comes Jim Harrison right now onto the front straightaway. Harrison in the second position. And look at this, the battle for third, fourth, and fifth starting to heat up. Right. Thank you. There's Borges in third. Behind Bennett on the 225, Dean Harrison. And coming through now, Jason Rettersdorf, Justin Taylor on the 175. Trying to get in that top 3 mix. Vijay Ramjeet gets the white flag. Jim Bennett going by on the 157. Whoa, little crazy accident by Justin Taylor there. Gorgeous Borges going over in that third position. Right behind him, Dean Harrison. Behind Harrison, Justin Taylor. Jason Rettersdorf. And your winner, Vijay Ramjeet. Moto 1, number 1. Moto 2, number 1. Moto 3, number 1. That seems like number 1 overall to me.
Sandy Pitt? Anybody who's done it before?
Bobby Cardone, you got a minute? Are you holding here? Come on up for a sec, will you? Awesome. Thank you, brother. How about Ben? Ben Dodge. Ben. Man, what a great race. Amateur runabout box stock. All kinds of craziness in the third and most gruesome moto. Up next, Veteran Ski GP Novice Ski Stock Combined Class. On the number 60s in Veteran Ski GP on the number 66 machine out of Lawrence, Kansas is Richard Haig. On the right-hand side, on the 316, sponsored by Team Faith out of Ludington, Michigan, Kelly Smith. In Novice Ski Stock, on the number 918 machine out of Eastray, Wisconsin, brutally fast Paul Harding. Out of Lawrence, Kansas, on the number 20 Kawasaki, Nick Haig. Out of Durham, North Carolina, on the number 10 Kawasaki, Dougie Henderson. And the 00 out of Lawrence, Kansas, Nathan Haig. That's the lineup for Veteran Ski GP Novice Ski Stock Combined Class. This is Moto number 3, 6 laps. We're going to crown world champions. And there they go. Kelly Smith doing the job on the outside. Got a hole shot. On the inside, looks like that 918, Paul Harding. Boy, I tell you what, when he doesn't start that engine, he is like getting shot out of a rifle. Paul Harding in first position on the inside. All right, Kelly Smith with the initial drive. Second on the track, first in class, Paul Harding. Whoa, Dougie Henderson having a little issue. That allows Richard Haig to come by. On the end of the back straightaway, Kelly Smith, Veteran Ski GP. He won Moto number 1 and Moto number 2. He's out in front. Well, I'll tell you what, Paul Harding wants every bit of Kelly Smith. They're in different classes, but this is for pride now. Pushing hard. We need race 13, IROC GP and X2 to the line, please. IROC GP and X2, you should be at the line with your holders ready to go right now. Ski 4-stroke, you guys will be on deck. Here comes Paul Harding. I'll tell you what, Kelly Smith absolutely throwing everything he's got into this moto. Watch that riding style. He's smooth as silk. Bending over, getting crazy on the number 10 machine. Dougie Henderson. Henderson in the 3rd spot. Richard Haig in that 5th position. Far left-hand side of the course, Kelly Smith going outside. Paul Harding trying the inside. Harding doing everything he can. Looks like Kelly Smith has got a little bit more top end. It is, after all, a GP machine. And check out Paul Harding. He's throwing that Kawasaki sideways like crazy. Look at the 00. Nathan Haig.
Freestyle.
Yeah. Richard Haig getting down on the tray as he comes across. Haig on one of those new Kawasaki 1500Fs. Here comes the number 20, Nick Haig. Boy, look at Kelly Smith. He is just riding the heck out of that thing. Kelly Smith, I believe that SXR 1500F, a big haul. He's riding it really well. And talk about riding really well. Paul Harding here on that number 198. He's second on the track, but first in his class. Last moto, he went from dead engine to second in less than 2 laps. Spectacular riding by Paul Harding. And let's face it, he's on an 800cc, while Kelly Smith, Richard Haig, they're out there, I do believe, both on 1500Fs. Those are 1500cc snarling four-stroke, four-cylinder monsters. Want to thank everybody in IROC GP and X2 for getting to the line early. We appreciate it. Oh, look at this. Kelly Smith. And he is lapping Richard Haig. Richard Haig, the only other veteran ski GP rider. Kelly Smith throwing a lot of time into getting to know this SXR 1500F. And here comes the 918 of Paul Harding. Harding really on fire here. Folks, I hate to announce this, but I've got to. We had a generator go missing within the last 60 minutes out of the parking lot. If you've seen anybody, if you just happen to be taking a photograph, if you notice anyone that pulled a generator, maybe put it into a pickup truck like they knew what they were doing, and you've got any sort of description, please come and see us at the announcing tower. I hate those announcements, but we'd like to get that generator back. On the track, Kelly Smith getting the white flag. One more lap to go. The multi-time motorcycle, motocross, arena cross champion is going for a world championship, and he's got less than a lap to go to gain it. Kelly Smith doing a great job in veteran ski GP. On the 918, it's Paul Harding. Harding has been riding his tail off. He has got spectacular style. Richard Haig, he'll be second in a veteran ski GP, coming by in the third position, followed through by Nick Haig on the 20. The double out, Nathan Haig, he's taking the outside split course. Here comes Kelly Smith behind him. Nathan Haig. White flag through for Nathan Haig. And your Moto winner, third time in a row, give it up for Kelly Smith. Second position on that number 918 machine. So you see Nick Haig come by. Nick doing a great job. Second position, first in his class. Give it up for Paul Harding. Paul Harding had a great ride, 3 great rides today. Rest of our riders making it through, trying to save some fuel, apparently. Here's Richard Haig. He'll get second in veteran ski GP, unofficially. Nick Haig. Looks like he'll get second position in novice ski stock. Not a bad position to be in. And the 00, Nathan Haig, another Lawrence, Kansas racer, get third overall. Got to love it. On the line, race number 13, IROC GP and Vintage X2. Before we get there, I want to point out, if you have not gotten your official Pro Watercross World Champion shirt, you need to go over and see AJ Handler under the Pro Watercross tent. We're firing them up. IROC GP Vintage X2 on the X2 number 93, Gary Burtka. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Eric Legopoulos on the outside. Eric Gabriel on the inside. They have both won a moto. The winner of this race is going to be the world champion, Gabriel, on the inside, hitting it hard. He's made the turn. Here comes Logopoulos and Gabriel. Gabriel and Logopoulos can see each other. Logopoulos has picked up the lead. Gabriel was way ahead when he got the whole shot last time. Here comes Logopoulos. He'll have the lead. Gabriel going to try and have to get by there side by side. Here he comes. Eric Logopoulos with the lead. Looks over his shoulder. There's Eric Gabriel right behind him. Battle for third and fourth. There's Gabriel on the 52 going inside. That's Ryan Rasmussen on the orange and black ski in the fourth position. On the back straightaway, Eric Logopoulos not wasting any time trying to get away from Eric Gabriel. Logopoulos taking the outside. Where's Gabriel going to go? Outside, I'll bet. He does. Gabriel, significantly fast. He is our national champion on the Pro Watercross Tour. Wants a world championship to add to it. Eric Logopoulos has many world championships. He'd like to add one more as well. It's Eric Logopoulos, and it looks like Gabriel's starting to reel Logopoulos in. Eric Gabriel pinning the throttle on that spark. That thing is ripping. Logopoulos out of Sarasota, Florida. Gabriel out of Allentown, Michigan. Florida versus Michigan. Yamaha versus Sea-Doo. Logopoulos looks over his shoulder. He has definitely got top speed on that Yamaha, but boy, he just went sideways. Looks like he might have an issue. Here comes Gabriel on the inside. Logopoulos sticking it in the corners. Something's going on. Here comes Gabriel. Oh, Logopoulos has got some sort of issue. Let's see what it is. Here comes Gabriel. Logopoulos looks over. Here comes Gabriel. We've got an X2 riders with the GP riders, the IROC GP riders coming right up on him. Gary Burtka, move on over, and he does. Burtka looks over, sees the faster riders, gets out of their way. All right, so it's Logopoulos, Gabriel, Rasmussen. It's closer this time, folks. Logopoulos making a turn. Gabriel going to follow. Logopoulos looks over his shoulder, sees Gabriel's right there. Gabriel cutting really tight on these corners. Logopoulos going wide. Gabriel starting to move up on Logopoulos. It's going to be close as they make the turn. Logopoulos stalling. Here comes Gabriel cutting on the inside. They'll be side by side. Logopoulos going inside. Gabriel going to cut inside as well. They're right behind each other. 1-2. World Championship on the line. Logopoulos out of Florida. Gabriel out of Michigan. Eric Gabriel, National Pro Watercross Champion in this class. Eric Logopoulos coming to try and steal a World Championship right now. Logopoulos in the driver's seat. He has got top speed. There's no question about it. Every time they hit that straightaway, Logopoulos starts gobbling up real estate. Eric Gabriel riding the tail off of his machine, cutting tight, jumping all over that Sea-Doo Spark, doing everything he can to catch up with Logopoulos on the Yamaha. Logopoulos keeps looking over his shoulder. He can't believe it. Eric Gabriel is right there. Logopoulos making a turn. White flag out. 1 lap to go for a world championship. Unofficially. Gabriel sees the white flag. This is it. If he's going to make it, it's going to be in this moto. Gabriel wide open. Logopoulos out in front. Gabriel in second. Eric Logopoulos, it's his championship to lose. Final time through the split course. Looks like the other Eric Gabriel is still in that third place position. Final few boys. Gabriel moving up. Lagopoulos has got position. Folks, put your hands together as they come across the line. Your new world champion, Eric Lagopoulos. Eric Gabriel did the right thing, took the penalty buoy to ensure he got that second place position. He did. He looks over to see his son. That's right, Eric in third. Eric, so it's going to be Lagopoulos, Gabriel. Eric T. Gabriel going to come in right behind Dad in that third position. And there's your third place rider, Eric T. Gabriel. Naughty. Ski four strokes are up next. And remember, folks, everything I say up here is officially unofficial. We'll have to check the pit board later for the complete results. And if you'd like to take home a memento, something that you can wear with pride, our 2017 Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Champion shirts presented by Heyday Wake Boats. Go on over and see AJ. AJ is underneath the Pro Watercross tent. He's got a lot of varieties, colors. I think he's might even have a sweatshirt or two if it starts to get a little bit chillier. On we go, ski, four-stroke, moto number 3, race 14.
No, we have a young lady selling t-shirts, not AJ.
Would Noon be selling those shirts?
Scoring, no.
Okay. Well, it's not AJ, but the shirts remain fantastic. So drop by and see her. We appreciate the help. All right, ski four-stroke. On the number 12, out of Orlando, Florida, is Isaiah Washington. On the 13, LEWISVILLE, out of Pompano Beach, Florida. On the number 44, out of Syracuse, Indiana, Derek Powell. On the 114, A.J. Lewenstra. Lewenstra on the inside. Looks like Lewenstra going to get a hole shot. It's tight. Lewenstra makes the turn. Lewenstra's got it on the inside. We'll check as they come around. Remember, on the Sean Miles on that 212 out of Venice, Florida. Dawson Newby up from Team Faith on the 316 out of Eaton, Colorado. Boy, look at the speed on the outside. A.J. Lewenstra tearing up the inside. It's going to be close. It's going to be really close. Lewenstra going to have to come in second position. Yeah, that's Isaiah Washington out of Orlando, Florida. These guys have been battling. Right behind them, LEWISVILLE in the third spot. They have battled back and forth, back and forth. Looks like Derek Powell might be back there in that fourth position. Dawson Newby back in the fifth. Wow, look at the speed of Isaiah Washington. He is way down in the tray on that powerful SXR 1500F. Folks, that is a four-cylinder, four-stroke, 1500cc engine power plant underneath the hood of the majority of these machines out there. All of them, they're all Kawasaki's. It's a new class. These guys are tearing it up. Look at Lewenstra trying to get a drive on the inside, but boy, Isaiah Washington has got that outside dialed. Look out, A.J. Lewenstra, because LEWISVILLE is coming at you. Ville's got the speed. Lewenstra's got the position. Ville trying to jump the wake, gets set up inside, outside, but Lewenstra has got the position. Isaiah Washington out of Orlando, Florida. He is sponsored by Riva, Abaco Sunglasses, 6D Helmets, and Flow Grown. Washington gets way down in the tray. I'll tell you what, at speed, he is not. Look how far down that young man is. 18 years old, pushing hard for a championship. First and second are tied in points. So if it remains the same, Washington will be your new world champion. Lewenstra right behind him, looking for any sort of bobble. Lewenstra this time takes the outside. Isaiah Washington coming across, first position. He won moto number 1. He was second in moto number 2. Flip those around for Lewenstra, second and then first. Right now, A.J. Lewenstra, the young man from Andover, Kansas, has got one thing in mind. Catch and pass Isaiah Washington. Washington, no rear view mirrors. He can feel the breath of A.J. Lewenstra behind him. Watch him as they go down that back straightaway. Washington way down in the tray. Lewenstra, the taller rider, way up. And Lewenstra starting to gain some speed. Oh, this could get interesting. Where are they going? Lewinson's going to follow on the outside. He's determined that that's the faster route. He's going to do it. Lewinson trying to get that boat to be out of the pump wash of Washington. One little mistake by Washington. Lewinson is right there. Lewinson trying to jump the wash, saying inside, outside. Washington makes a turn. There's Lewinson. Lewinson gets stuck. Right behind them, LEWISVILLE. 1, 2, and 3. Isaiah Washington, he got the whole shot. He's making it work for him. AJ Lewenstra able to cut a real tight corner on his machine. He has been riding that thing all year long on the Pro Watercross National Tour. He is a very accomplished rider, but obviously so is Isaiah Washington, and they're both on the U.S. Army wide open back straightaway. Watch Lewenstra. Lewenstra starting to reel in. Washington big time. Lewenstra making a move. He's going to sweep, try and dive. Not enough. He can't dive to the inside yet. AJ, that might have been the time to go for the inside split. We'll see what happens. Lewenstra. Oh, AJ starting to get a little bit tired. World Championship on the line. Isaiah Washington starting to stretch his lead out a little bit. Oh, white flag out. This is the final lap. Isaiah Washington just needs to stay on that boat. And look at this. Lewenstra all of a sudden has company from Derek Powell. Derek Powell, the 41-year-old rider from Syracuse, Indiana, a multi-time champion himself. All of a sudden, he's pulled up on the back of Lewenstra to give him a little more incentive to pull that throttle just a little bit harder. Isaiah Washington on that U.S. Army back straightaway. He has got a half straightaway lead and needs one more trip through the split course to become a world champion, unofficially. Washington taking his time. He knows this is his. All he's got to do is go through smoothly. He has backed it down. He knows what's coming, folks. As this young man comes across the starting line, let's give him some applause. He's your new ski four-stroke world champion. Give it up for Isaiah Washington. And Derek Powell makes the move into second in front of A.J. Lewenstra. Lewenstra will finish second. Powell, I believe, will be third. Beyond that, we're going to have to just check the numbers. Up next, Novice Sports Stock. How we doing? Doing great.
try.
Yeah.
Those names, it's,
I can imagine.
yeah.
There's like no Americans on there or anything?
Oh, there is. There's some, dude.
On the line, moto number 3, Novice Sports Stock. Oh, yeah. One more championship coming at you. Then we're going to hit Freestyle. Folks, if you've never seen Freestyle, you need to get to the beach. Christopher Lands on the 201 has been brilliant in this class. One more time. Christopher Landis on the 201 on the inside. Like a slingshot, he comes off of the line. Right behind him, the number 18. That's Sean Reynolds. Oh, Reynolds having an issue. He got caught up going wide. Reynolds Reynolds takes it back. Already the passing's going on. This Novice Sports Stock class is incredible fun. All right, here comes Christopher Landis, but I'll bet you on the outside that's the 401 of Jessica Malone. It isn't, excuse me, that's Thomas Skellett. Thomas Skellett in that second position. Oh, Jessica Malone at the back of the pack. Wow, unfortunate, she had been running up front. And she's going to have a lot of work to do if she's going to move up. Christopher Landis already stretching out the lead. Thomas Skellett trying to reel him in. He knows what happens if you let Landis get away. Skellett doing everything he can to move up. And I'll tell you what, Thomas Skellett looking strong. He's having a water getting a little rough on the outside there. I'm wondering if that inside might be a little quicker. We'll see if they use it later. Right now, Christopher Landis on the 201 out of Delray Beach, Florida, sponsored by Team Mean Racing, Customs, and Riva Racing. Second position, Thomas Skellett out of Port Charlotte, Florida. He's on the count. In third spot, Sean Reynolds. In fourth, the 51, that's Derek Barbie. In fifth, Kevin Benjamin. Here's Jessica Malone. Malone having some issues, obviously. She had been out front all day long, and now out back and riding that thing very gingerly. All right, your leader, Christopher Landis on the far left-hand side, making the turn. Down the front straightaway. He's starting to really extend over Thomas Skellett.
Yes. Yes.
In third position, Sean Reynolds on that 18. Boy, Skellett has really pulled out a lead over Reynolds. But, man, Christopher Landis is the class of the field. He was first in Moto 1, first in Moto 2. Once he hits the throttle off the line, the competition is done. He's out front. Thomas Skellett had issues in a couple of motos there, but he finally got a clear start, and he is rocketing away from third position, Sean Reynolds. Close to a half a lap lead for Christopher Landis, and as I say his name, he stuffs it a little bit in the outside split course there. Christopher Landis just having a spectacular day. Wow, Christopher Landis just boiling the water. The fish have got to be angry. I'm thinking the gators are running off the water with the way Landis is going around here. I want to let you know, freestylers, we're going to have you run after the Motosurf. We finish up Motosurf. Freestylers, you will be after Motosurf. Wow. Sean Reynolds is really doing everything he can on that number 18 machine. He is pitching that thing sideways, accelerating early, setting up for the turns. But right now, Thomas Skellett will not be bothered. Speaking of not bothered, the only thing that's going to bother Christopher Landis is lap traffic. It's the third or fourth lap. He's already up into lap traffic. And oh man, is Jessica Malone going to hate to see him come by. Those two battled for the first two motos. Unfortunately, Jessica having an issue here. And here comes Christopher Landis. Landis will try and make that pass cleanly and get on with winning a world championship. Boy, Jessica Malone, I'll tell you, those first two races are spectacular. Sometimes Lady Luck just isn't in your corner. And unfortunately, Moto 3, that's the way it is for Jessica. Jessica looked over her shoulder, saw it was Christopher Landis, thought, you know what, I'm just going to pull the trigger, see what happens. She does the sportsmanlike thing. She slowed down to let him by. He's going to go ahead and go inside. She's slowing it down to let him hit the inside easily. Great sportsmanship by Jessica Malone, no question about it. Christopher Landis, really, he came to World Championships here with one goal in mind, and he has been absolutely spectacular. Landis staying focused. You got to finish the race. Landis way out front. And there's Malone. Coming up on the left, Thomas Skellett. Oh, and Landis continues to lead on the far right-hand side. That's for you, Landis crew. Yeah, here comes Sean Reynolds. Reynolds kind of content to be where he's at. He can see he's not catching Skellett. Nobody else coming up behind him. All right, perfect. Looks like we'll have freestyle exhibition around 3 o'clock. Folks, you do not want to miss this. If you've never seen jet ski freestyling, it is spectacular. Christopher Landis getting the white flag. One more lap to go. And folks, I got to tell you, when you're this far out in front, you start to hear those same noises from inside your machine that you've heard all race long. Now you're wondering, is that a clunk? Did I hear a clip? Is it slowing down? What's going on? Christopher Landis enjoying this last lap, looks over, sees the competition way back. Landis one more time down to the U.S. Army, wide open back straightaway. Christopher Landis doing a phenomenal job. Second position, Thomas Skellett. Skellett coming up on Jessica Malone. Thomas Skellett, great rider on the tour. He's done a great job all year long. Had a little bit of tough luck in Moto 1 and 2, but in Moto 3, he's there in second position, and frankly, the only one that's keeping pace with him is Christopher Landis, who's out front. Folks, everybody put their hands together. Your wire-to-wire winner and new world champion, Christopher Landis. Oh, man. I hope that gives you chills, because it does me. Second position in this moto coming through. Jessica Malone. Thomas Skeller's just backed out. He can see he has no competition for second position. Folks, put your hands together for Jessica Malone. Boy, she had some great rides today. And for Thomas Skellett, finally got out front where he should be. Sean Reynolds, he's had some great rides today. Say hi to Direct Barbie. Kevin Benjamin. Craig Rice and the rest of the crew. We're going to do it at 3 o'clock. That lovely young lady down there, she'd be happy to help you part with a minor amount of money and give you an exceptional value in some of our Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championship shirts, and presented by Heyday Wake Boats. As always, I'll tell you what, I've been on the tour all year long watching these Heyday Wake Boats in the water. They're doing wakeboarding and wake surfing. The latest thing is wake surfing. It's absolutely crazy how far you can go in the wake behind one of these things. You put up to 11 people, and even the base model, and I believe $32,000 or thereabouts out the door with a trailer, full sound system, ballast tanks, all the bells and whistles that you get in a $100,000 wakeboard boat. You can drive out for less than $300 a month. Absolutely spectacular. Really great way to have get the family on the water. If you've got a payday, go get a Heyday. AJ Handler. AJ Handler. Carson is looking for you. He's at the Tower of Power. He needs your assistance immediately, please. AJ Handler, if you could contact Carson or see him up here on the Tower of Power. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to be coming back onto the water with our Motosurf machines. They're going to get one more session of practice in. Attention, Bobby Cardone. Bobby Cardone, we need you at the tower. Ben, we need you at the tower for our freestyle judging. Come on up. Good to go? Thank you, sir. Boo-boo, I tell you, tell everyone in your group you'll enjoy the freestyle. Coming up next, jet ski freestyle action. We have amateur freestyle and freestyle 800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 competitors. Bobby Cardone, we need you up here on the tower. Bobby, make it on up. Ben, if you would make your way up here as well, we would like to get started. Yeah, grab them, move them on over so you can get a good view.
I think you want to practice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe we have a horn for you, so just look for me wildly yelling and screaming, and you'll know it's time to come in, okay? That sounds like a good idea. I know, right? All right, folks, I'm sure you can see them. Freestyle action. They're just warming up. This is a competition. Freestyle is judged on the difficulty of the tricks, the number of the tricks, and how the flow between the tricks happens. Well, folks, as you may have noticed, we've got freestylers on the water. Oh, yeah, they're getting aerial. They do backflips. They do Supermans. They do all kinds of phenomenal tricks. And we're going to start a competition here. We're letting everybody warm up, get used to the water, make sure their machines are good to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our freestyle competition is about to start. We're going to start with Robert Walston. Robert, freestyle 800, he's in a class by himself. Robert will have 2 minutes.
I guess since you're so close,
I'm just going to call him out.
Robert to go out. Robert, if you would. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you get the time? 3 minutes, right?
I'll do this.
At 1:45?
Yeah, 15 to 1, and then a long one for 2 minutes.
End of it. And you're going to start it with the horn or no?
No, whenever they start their first trick.
Okay. All right, we've come up with the proper equipment, an air horn to signify 15 seconds left in the routine. When our competitors hear the horn, they know there are 15 seconds left to try and impress the judges. After that will be a long blast that will signify the end of their routine. The routine starts with the beginning of their first trick. And Robert, you're having some mechanical issues? Yep, we'll do them last. Okay, so first, Andy Brumbaugh. Andy. Oh, by the way, for this competition, no backflips. You should have seen their faces. Andy Brumbaugh out of Roaring Springs, Pennsylvania. Andy gonna warm up. When he does his first trick, he'll have 2 minutes, and we're off with a 360 backflip, a 360-degree pancake, another 360 into a 180, a backflip, another backflip. Oh, that was a two-handed face plant if I've ever seen one. Now he's got 2 minutes. He'll remount his machine. With any luck, we'll get it going right away. Andy putting the tricks together exceptionally quickly. Brumbaugh putting his feet into the holds. Here he goes. Making the turn. He makes his own wake here. Watch Andy. He's going to set up. Here he goes. Pancake 360. A 360 low ball, a 180. Unfortunately, having a little bit of problem getting out of that 180. He still has time. Andy kicking his feet into those footholds. These are very specialized craft. This is an X-Cream hull that he is riding today. Andy got a few more moments. Taking a look. Absolutely incredible. Barrel roll 360 inverted. Yeah, these guys are amateurs. I'm sorry, I should have told you that, and they're qualifying for finals tomorrow. Andy making a turn. Sets up. He's happy with that. Tail stand. Oh, full backflip. 1 footer, and that is 15 seconds. 15 seconds to finish his routine. One more trick. And one more. Wow, 360-degree vertical. Gotta love it. Put your hands together for Andy Brumbaugh. All right, up next, Evan Krefsky out of Lake Orion, Michigan. He's also on an X-Cream hull. He's sponsored by Hydroturf, Ballistic Batteries, Elusive Gloves, Jet Pilot, X-Cream, and Fast Elements. When Evan does his first trick, that'll signify the beginning of his 2-minute routine. At 1 minute and 45 seconds, he'll hear the horn. That horn tells him he's got 15 seconds left to do his best to impress the judges. And 15 seconds after that, the long horn is the end of the routine. Evan out there with that brilliant green and yellow machine. Says, yeah, I got this. All right, let's give them a hand. The louder you get, the crazier they get. Evan Krefsky out of Lake Orion, Michigan, and he's on. No-hander, 360-degree backflip, 2, 3 in a row. Let them know about it, folks. Evan turning around. One hand, one-footed, another one-footed. Says what? That's not worth applause? Evan kicking in, getting set. Well, 540. The other direction. A 360, two 360s, another 360 pancake, down. Wow, the flow for Evan. Give him a hand, folks. Trick after trick. Phenomenal job. Evan, turn around, normal rider position, sets up. 1 footer, kick out both ways. Yeah, kick forward, kick backward. Gotta love it. .360. Look at the height, the amplitude that he gets off that. Keeps it going into a tail stand. Old school. Love seeing that. For those of you who've been seeing this for a while, it's almost disappeared. We love that trick. Beautiful 360-degree backflips. 4, going 5, 15 seconds left in his routine. If there's a signature trick, this is the time. Evan wants some applause. Tick tock, tick tock. Huge amplitude. Folks, put your hands together. What a great job by Evan Krevsky.
Whoa.
Even Evan said, oh. So, crowd, by applause. You guys like this? You like that freestyle? Up next, Ryan Doberstein. Doberstein out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's sponsored by TPE, P&P Performance, H2O Torrent, Jet Renew, X-Scream, Hydroturf, Slippery Wetsuits, and Full Spectrum Carburation. Ryan Doberstein. Ryan's been on the tour. He has been developing. Every time we see him, he's got a new trick, and he's polishing the ones that he's got already. Folks, once again, the louder you get, the crazier Ryan will get, believe me. He can hear you out there. And here we go. Hey, double neck, a 360, 1-footed, another 1-footed, a third 1-footed, a fourth, into a 180, a 360-degree backflip. Wow! What a great start for Doberstein. Here he goes. 720. Whoa, way to catch it. Yeah, but he showed balance and a lot of strength to keep that machine upright. Great job by Doberstein. Here he goes! Over the buoy in a 360 pancake, 2 more, 180 back out of it, all in the normal rider position. Oh no. 1-footed, 360. Absolutely spectacular. Doberstein putting it all out there. Let him hear it, folks. Watch how he's pushing that machine around, spinning it. Pure muscle. Doberstein digging in. Nice amplitude. He's getting those 360 into 180 and a backflip. Oh, That's one we affectionately call a two-handed faceplant. 15 seconds for Doberstein. He's okay. This is the way. Now's the time to impress the judges. Oh, a big throw. Huge throw. Doberstein finishing. Give him a hand. All right. Wow, Ryan Doberstein getting huge amplitude, getting that thing up in the air and going off. Ending his routine with a big throw. What a great job by Doberstein. All right, one more time. How about some applause for Brian Doberstein? Doberstein. All right, up next, the Iceman, Vaclav Zacek.
Very close, yeah. Over the, there's on technical moves, but over the blue is very technical.
The Iceman from Prague, the Czech Republic. Sponsored by XSR. He is sponsored by P1 Racing Fuels, Hydroturf, P&P Performance, Mac Racing, Team Scream, Scat Trek, Full Spectrum Carburation, Jet Pilot, Jet Lift, and Maxima Oils. All right. You go ahead and do it. The Iceman says he wants to say hello to his fellow Czechs. Yeah. Kelly Heike, we're going to put you on now. We'll let him work on that for a little bit. All right? Folks, round of applause. Kelly Heike, we're going to put her in there. Tell Iceman he's got a couple of minutes to make that thing happen. Kelly Heike out of Reno, Nevada. She is sponsored by P&P Performance, Hurricane Industries, Jet Lift, and Abaco. Sunglasses. Kelly on that beautiful purple Hurricane.
I hope that wasn't their cord for their timing system.
Kelly Heike blowing kisses to the crowd. Oh yeah, she knows how to work the crowd. Here she comes. Once she starts, remember 2 minutes on the clock to do as many tricks as she can. Heike sets up. Oh, a beautiful 360 to start. Nice. Kelly, vicious 360 degrees. Showing the wickedness of that Hurricane machine she's on. Kelly making the turn, coming towards shore. She's going to back it around. Kelly trying to set up. That's what she wants. 360, lands it flat. She is happy that. A little 180, a 360 power spin. 180 back. Kelly likes working close to the shore. Trying to set up, get the wave action she needs for the next trick. Here it is. A full 360. Oh! Came off. She's going to get right back on that machine. Still has time. Back to it. I couldn't have said it better myself. 15 seconds, one more spectacular trick. Kelly gonna make it happen. Front flip would be awesome. Oh, how about a round of applause for Kelly Heike? Iceman, how we doing down there? You ready? Let's make it happen. All right, good to know. And he's got it back up and running. All right. So the Iceman, Vaclav Zacek, bringing his whole crowd with him. Gotta love that. All right, he's going to make the turn, come back in, set up for his tricks. He digs his feet into the footholds. Sets up. And a beautiful 360 pancake followed by another 180. Drives out 180 again. Another backflip. Make it two in a row. 180 again. Another 180. Another backflip. One-handed. Lander. Give it up for the Iceman. He wants to impress. Looks like he's having a good time. I am too. A full 360 degrees into a backflip, another. A one-hand lander, gotta love it. He's got it in a tail stand. Yeah, that old school. One rotation there. Exactly. The Iceman, what a showman. He turns it around, setting up. Beautiful. 360 one way, a complete no-hander lander into a spin. The Hollywood corkscrew. I'll tell you what.
Hey, it's a good fact about Iceman. He used to be in the boy band in Czech Republic, the top boy band.
No wonder they call him Iceman, especially here in Florida. He used to be in a boy band in the Czech Republic. He'll be signing autographs later. Iceman sets up. One-hander, complete one-hander. Into a log roll.
Have you ever watched it on YouTube? No. You gotta see it. Yeah, it's awesome. I was reading about it on Wikipedia.
15 seconds for the Iceman. If you got a spectacular trick, now's the time to use it. And a full throw. Awesome. Give him a round of applause, the Iceman. What a great job. Glad he was able to get his machine running. All right, as our judges are putting together our scores really quickly, we're going to switch to Freestyle 800. Robert Walston, now is your time. Robert, self-sponsored on a Yamaha. Whoa, look at that submarine. He starts his routine. Awesome, old school, up on the hood, one-handed. Bulldogs it around 180, one-handed. Gotta love it. Folks, give him some applause. This is old school. Robert Walston going off, giving us a fountain, a huge fountain, one-handed. Walston bringing back all the standard tricks. We haven't seen these. Robert standing on the hood, one-handed, one-footed. Gotta love it. Exceptional balance. Watch a backward sub. He hit the bottom and back up. Let him hear it, folks. He's got water in his ears. You're going to have to be louder than that. Grabbing the hood. Gonna bulldog it. Turns it around. 180 spin. Still one-handed, one-footed. Back in the tray in the normal rider position. Up. 180. One-footed once again. Robert riding it down into a back fountain. It is a yellow submarine. Grabbing that hood. Spins it around 180. Up on the hood once again. No-handed. Folks, are you seeing this? Spins it around, bulldogs around 180, comes out. Hand on the hood, hand on the throttle. He's back up in the normal rider position. He's going to come back around close to the judges. 15 seconds, Robert. A yellow submarine enters the water backwards. Gotta love it. One more trick for Robert. And an upside down yellow sub comes right out of it. Absolutely fantastic. Robert Walston. Robert. All right, I'll tell you what, everybody here is thrilled. I got to tell you, personally, I want to thank you for all those tricks. I haven't seen that many of old school trips put together in a long, long time. Now, we had two different classes, amateur freestyle and freestyle 800. Robert is the only competitor in freestyle 800. Robert, you're so good, you scared the rest of them away. That was awesome.
So yeah, a runoff between them.
All right, so we're not giving scores in tabulation. We're going to go by position. In the fifth spot, and please give applause to all of our competitors. In the fifth position, Kelly Heike. In the fourth position, Andy Brumbaugh. In the third position, the Iceman. And we have a tie for first position, Evan and Ryan, so we're going to have a runoff. 1 minute for each one of you. Anybody got a coin down there?
Paper, rock, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock.
Do you want to use the machine or not use the machine? You'll take second. All right, there we go. All right, so your overall winner, Ryan Doberstein.
To make him do a flip.
Second position, Evan Krivsky. Evan, sorry that the pump is loose. Man, you guys all did fantastic. Tomorrow, that's right. One more round of applause for our freestylers. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for coming here today. We had a fantastic time. There was some phenomenal racing action, spectacular freestyle. The Motosurf is absolutely enthralling. We're looking forward for more of the same in all classes tomorrow. Yeah, we're going from amateurs to the pros. It's getting faster every single day. We're going to be down here early in the morning. I will tell you, if you'd like to have best opportunity for an event shirt, stop by the Pro Watercross tent. See our beautiful young lady down there and grab one in your size and color while we have them. It is a limited edition. Once again, a big shout out to all of our sponsors, everybody that helped put this together. We couldn't have done it without Broward Motorsports, Sam Nemi and his crew. He's got 4 locations. You cannot find a better spot. Heyday Wake Boats, powered by Mercury. I'll tell you what, if you want to get on the water with your family at a cost that's affordable, you cannot beat a Heyday Wake Boat. It's got all the features of the $100,000 boats, and they do it for less than $40,000. You could get into one of those with trailer, fully outfitted, $300 a month approximately. Shark Energy Drinks, if you've had an opportunity to have one of those, absolutely spectacular. U.S. Army, of course, we thank them always for protecting us and everything they do. Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Jet Trim, Scat Track, Wattcon.com, and of course HydroTurf, all of our sponsors. I want to say thanks so much to Mike Tulin. He's the park manager here in the Collier County Parks. Appreciate you, Mike. You're fantastic. And, of course, we wouldn't be here without the Naples, Marco Island, Everglades Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thank you so much for supporting us. We love coming here. Hope we get to do it again and again. And, as always, live web streaming is brought to you by the city of Charleston, West Virginia. Be sure and drop by and see us on social media at ProWatercross.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. If there's any other new ones that my old self doesn't know, we're probably on that too. Ryan Doberstein is ecstatic. Nick Handler. Can you tell Normie to come see me? Norm? Once again, thanks to all our sponsors. And for those of you that are getting here late, didn't get an opportunity to see the jet surf. It's the Motosurf competition. This is the USA round of the Motosurf competition. And they're going to be here for the next few days as well. Be sure to call your friends, tell them to come on over. And if you're walking on the beach, you look over, you see that light blue Pro Watercross tent. We've got standard t-shirts, they're $15. The high wicking nylon ones, $20. And for $35 you can get a souvenir sweatshirt, a full-on hoodie. Ryan, be nimble. Ryan, be quick. Dude, you've got skills. It's totally sick. Oh, yeah. Now remember, we're going to have more freestyle the next couple of days and much faster skis coming out. A lot more riders, so be sure and be here every day. CBS Sports will be filming on television. And one lucky winner